Well, good afternoon. I will present you a building which is built actually in Paris, or close to Paris, in a little town which is called Clamart. It's more or less 10 kilometers from Paris. And the problem with this building is we should make a building in energy positive. And the other problems is when we start this study, we do not know the user of the building. So we have to make some compromise so that the owner of the building is able to sell it at everyone, and also that this building can be used by many companies. So we try to do so. In this presentation, I will go further very fast because we have some numbers and so on, and many people before I say exactly the same thing I could say. So we are going to go directly up to the building, if you don't mind. Excuse me. But if you can read it in French very fast. So, when we start all these studies, we try to do everything with sun, earth, and air. That was the point because we were in a place in Clamart, in the ground, which was able we were able to use geothermy because we had sable de Fontainebleau, which were quite nice to have exchange between the building and the floor. And it was also a very, very long ground with the main facade, which was on the south. And we also have another thing, that we were very close from an airport, which is the airport of Villacoublay. And the building, if we are on a good shape, could have a shape just like that because of the plane. So all those elements were possible to make this building. So, as you can see on this plan masse, here we are on the south, and here we are on the north, and so we were able to put all this PV on the roof. Actually, we built only that part of the building, which is the first part, and maybe we are going to build this one afterwards. And actually, we have 3,000 square meters of PV on the roof. We have a distribution with a street, which is just like that, and you can go on all the bureaux, the other offices, with the hall A, and then with the hall B and the hall C. And all the south place is for services, like restaurant and so on, crèche for the kids. And it's very simple. We have a first patio, which is an open one, and we have a very big atrium, which is more or less 1,500 square meters at the center of the building, and then another patio at that place. So on this, you can see the shape of the building. So we had a very good orientation for the PV on that one. This is a north facade, and we also try to, on the north facade, to give to the users of the building some view on the east. That's why we make those shape of the building, and they have sun in the morning, and they also are only view from the building to the other one. On the south facade, we have something to break les rayonnements solaires, I don't know the word, the solar rays on that one. How does it work? So you see on this first picture the shape of the building. The south is there, north over there, and then we have the atrium, which is there. We have 116 pipes that goes down to the floor, in the ground, at 100 meters on that one. With that, we have a pump like that, and we have also tabs on the floor. At first, we have a very big ventilation, night ventilation, because we need something to extract the smoke if the building is burning. But as everybody knows, a building never burns. So it costs a lot of money to put that on, and we say that maybe that we can use all the extraction due to the smoke, and then we put the air by the windows or somewhere, and then we put it on for the night ventilation. But we are not able to do so because of humidity of the air, and they were afraid that we had some problem because we are close to a forest, and they say, well, maybe that it was not useful to do so. So we stopped that night ventilation, and when the tabs are hanging in heating, they are able to put some cold water in the tabs, and so that they put off all the heat which are on the tabs. And we have a very specific place, which is atrium, which is only an umbrella for the sun, because we have serigraphy on that one, and for the rain. But it's open. So, and downstairs we have a garden over there, so that the users can use this space. It's not a closed atrium, it's not a garden, it's a special place. Because when we were talking about all those kind of techniques, we saw that it's not the most important thing in a building. The most important thing in the building is the user of the building. So he's not very interested on what happened on the ceiling, what happened on the HVAC, and so on. We try to make a lot of special spaces so that we are not going to speak about working place in the building, but we are speaking about users. And the users are able to work in many, many places on the building. So we try to make many, many places so that they are able to work. That's the difference between. Sometimes people say, how many places for the users? We don't speak about that. I insist, we speak only of users. Someone is able to work on a sofa, so another one can work on the garden, and so on. So we have tabs, and it was quite difficult because we have a time to build this building very, very short. So we were making all les épingles, les sondes. Quelqu'un connaît le mot parmi les assistants français? Well, the pipes that are going on the ground. The piles. Thank you very much. After the second floor of parking. Well, it's only to show that. This is how it works. Well, as I say, we don't really use that, and we don't use that in question of cost and also in question of acoustic, because we have a very, very performant facade, and for the acoustic and thermically, it was not the right way to do so. And we had the building is more or less 19 feet deep. So we try to make two files of structure so that we are able to have a dalle pleine, concrete. But the owner doesn't want, so we only have one file over there. So we have to use dalle alvéolaire, and we are obliged to put all the pipes over the floor. I would prefer to have that down the floor, but we have that on the floor in this building. this is the first tranche du bâtiment, and the other one will be there. So we have 19 meters deep, the street which is over there down on the first floor, and then one building, another one. There are two buildings that are on that way. So this was the first design for inside the building, and we also have each column. It's 8 and 10 meters, and we also have an allège on that place, so that they have a panoramic view. Because sometimes you see an office building with a window which is going up to the floor, but if in the design it's nice for the facade, maybe it's nice for some users because they can have a view downstairs, but thermically and for the light in the building, it's of no use. So when we were in Clamart, close to Paris, we also have problem of cost and money, because the price for the square meters each year is 270 francs, it's euros. So we have to make some, we have to control the cost of the building. So we are not able to do, we have to do what is very useful for the building, but we don't have money to waste on this building, so that we make those kind of choice. So this is the main place of the building. As I say, we have a street just over there. This is the Hall A, and as you can see on this design, it's not closed, that all the air is going upstairs. It also goes there and then on the other side. And all the structure is covered by ETFE. We have a large serigraphy on the top. And we have a very big garden which is inside. And what also we built is those stairs which are there. All those stairs are not useful for the security, but the use of those stairs is so that people, when they are working on the first, second or third floor, they don't take the elevator. They are climbing up, walking, and when they want to go from the 6th floor up to the 3rd floor, they also take these stairs. And sometimes, actually, when you are walking on the building, you can see people that are sitting down on the steps with their iPhone. Well, they use the stairs as a space, not only as a stair. We also have coursive, which is like balcony that are there. It's also for circulation, that the people have other space, and it's also for the acoustic in this area. So that's things for the ETFE, the way it works. Some design of the gardens. All those things is for the GTB, which is the technical gestion of the building. Because when we have this kind of building, you also have to make this building working afterwards, and it's very complicated. Actually, they are not very clever to do so, but I hope that in 2 or 3 months they will be able to do. Let's see. Here you can see the street. We also already saw that. This is one of the main entrances of the building. Can go back to this view. When we have tabs, we also have to make ceiling, special ceiling. This one is building in wood, excuse me, so that the air can go through. So we try to have tu vas m'aider, Pierre, les îlots acoustiques. Yes, for all the office, and we also have those kind of things, so that the air is able to go through on the building. This is a section on the building. Square meters. all the numbers of the. So we talk about the PV. We talk about those things. All people are using that. All the chairs and tables and so on. When you are actually in the building at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can see more or less 50 people that are working, who have meetings in this space. We were working for that. And we are going to stop with the sofa, and then I will go on that sofa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.